long as this gate is closed, as long as this scar of a wall is permitted to stand, it is not the German question alone that remains open, but the question of freedom for all mankind.
On June 12, 1987, then U.S. President Ronald Reagan delivered his now famous speech at the Brandenburg Gate near the Berlin Wall.
In the West today, we see a free world that has achieved a level of prosperity and well-being unprecedented in all human history. In the communist world, we see failure.
Taking place on the 750th anniversary of Berlin, Reagan challenged Mikhail Gorbachev to deconstruct the Berlin Wall, which had been standing for over 25 years.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
For WICR, I'm Nick Rippo.
And we're back. Hope you guys enjoyed that music.
I didn't know we were playing The Lion King. I thought we were going to do A Whole New World.
No.
Oh, you changed it.
We decided on The Lion King.
You blindsided me. But no, but that's cool, though. I love Lion King.
Same. One of the best Disney movies.
I agree. Did you see The Lion King 1.5? And did you see the second one?
I only watched the first one. That's all I saw. I refuse to watch the other ones because I don't want it to taint it for me.
I really don't. I've seen all of them, but I don't remember 1.5 or 2. And it was so weird because it was like Lion King 1, Lion King 2, Lion King 1.5.
Yeah.
It came out like that. It was really strange.
I don't know. I did watch the Timon and Pumbaa cartoon though.
Oh
on
yeah,
Disney
yeah.
Channel. That
They're
was cool.
cute.
They are cute. So we're just gonna get right into the K update.
Yes, we are. K update.
My favorite part of the show. So obviously we talked about this last week. I think the Bruce Jenner interview is this Friday.
It is very close. It is 2 days away.
Mm-hmm.
So his interview with Diane Sawyer is going to air. I think 8 o'clock at night, or I don't know. It might even be earlier than that. But
Okay.
I'll find out. But I'm probably not going to be able to watch it the day of because we have like the festivities for spring weekend. We have Krista Stefano from Guy Code coming. So I'm probably going to be there when it's airing.
Yep.
So I'll watch like a repeat.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have repeats all weekend.
Yeah.
Definitely. So more about the K update. The Kylie Jenner lip challenge.
Oh
Have
my
you guys
God.
seen that?
This is probably the most prominent thing on Twitter right now.
I think this is like the stupidest thing on Twitter right now.
Oh, definitely that too.
I actually tried it. Did not go.
For
how I
some reason,
wanted
it
to
didn't
go.
work for you.
It worked a little bit, but I think I need to find a smaller glass. And I got a Starbucks cup today that you were talking about, the glass one. It was too big too. It didn't
Really?
work. Yeah.
Because everybody's just using.
Shot glass.
Yeah, but I used one and
It just didn't work. I don't
Yeah.
know. I think you have to make sure it's plastic or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. But people are on Twitter.
Really stupid.
People on Twitter, their lips are like they'll like do videos and like they pop it right off and
they
it
just, like,
explodes.
whoop, and they're giant.
Yes.
And when I see them do it, they like stick their entire mouth in the glass.
So that like what that means when it starts to like come down, it's gonna bruise around
Yeah.
your mouth.
Do
Imagine
you-
walking into school and being like,
Hey
But
guys,
they have
Like,
nice, attractive.
how
lips.
long do you think that lasts for? The
It
swelling?
lasts for a few days.
A few days?
I remember, a friend of mine, he like took a glass and he started sucking on it. Like
I used to do that when I was a
when we
kid.
were little, and he just he had a huge bruise around his entire mouth, and it was so like swollen. And
Oh
then
my
when it came
goodness.
down, it was like he did it here, so like under his chin.
Wait, but
and
how
there's a
long did he
huge
suck
black
on
and
the
blue.
glass for? Because
don't
I used to
remember.
do it, but I would never do it for like more
Yeah.
than like a couple seconds.
Yeah, no, he did it for like minutes, and then there was like a bruise, and like, it was just
Really?
gross.
Well, you are cutting off the circulation to that area.
I don't know why it didn't work for me. I couldn't breathe. I had to like suck it into my mouth.
Yeah, you weren't like it didn't attach
didn't-
to your face. Like
I
that's
started drooling, and
and
it
she was just like I can't breathe, so
Yeah.
she kind of just didn't.
It was
It
a
just didn't
problem.
work.
But
Yeah, no, I just thought it's way too gross.
But anyway, apparently someone's lip exploded as a result.
Yeah, I saw like a picture of someone's like they have a huge cut right here and it's like bloody. It's disgusting.
Like-
wait, there's a video on Twitter, and this girl like put hot sauce over her lips and then did it, and it looked like her mouth was bleeding, and she was like screaming and crying. Like it was ridiculous.
Some people are just so stupid. Like I just lose IQ points watching these videos.
I'm gonna try it again with the right size cup, and I'll get
With
back
the
to you
right
guys.
utensil.
Did you get chapstick on first?
No,
I
should
feel
I
like
have?
that might help.
I feel like that would make it worse because it would just slide right off.
I don't know. I just think the whole thing's a bad idea.
I want to see. But
I like watching the videos on Twitter and Vine. I think it's funny, but I'm not gonna do it.
I like kind of like dry heave a little bit.
Really?
I find it so gross.
I just think the lips end up looking really weird. They look like you got stung by a bee.
Yeah. It
And-
looks like you like got an allergic reaction. or
Yeah,
something.
but Kylie Jenner does do that. She does suck on something.
Yeah, there's actually like a tool thing
Yeah.
they have.
So some people actually bought the
But
tool,
I
and some
guarantee you
people.
she does it for like a few seconds.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
people are probably doing it like minutes at a time.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
like,
just for the exaggeration factor and to
Mhm.
dramatize it or dramatize it. Sorry.
just
but-
so they can like be famous.
exactly, just so they can become internet famous
Yeah.
for a little bit.
Kylie Jenner actually responded to everything going on about that, and
Did she really?
Yeah, she tweeted, "I'm not here to try and encourage people, young girls, to look like me or to think this is the way they should look," because obviously everyone was coming at her neck like they always do.
Right.
But she said, she said, "I'm here to encourage people to be like themselves and experiment with their look,"
Mhm.
and that's what Kylie Jenner does.
That's
And
true.
If you want to have bigger lips, Kylie's saying, try it. Like,
I also think for the most part, people are just making fun of her.
yeah.
Like everybody who's doing the lip challenge is doing it just to be like, oh, look how ridiculous
Mhm.
this is. But some people are like copying her look with
Yeah.
the overdrawing the lip, which is fine. I mean, she's starting a trend. But yeah, I agree with what she's saying. She always gets so much heat for like the
know.
lip thing, and like, I don't know, it doesn't really matter as much. I don't know.
Exactly. It's like a makeup thing.
Yeah.
In all honesty, though, I find it really difficult to like show that she doesn't have Botox, like to
Mhm.
get Botox, because like I know people who have Botox in their lips, and like it's very easily shown. Like
I
you can
think
tell.
it does look like she
And,
kind
like,
of does. So
in like the show, like not even in the pictures, but in the show, like you can tell that it's like
Yeah.
puffed up, and like there's like a definite line that like starts and then it goes. So,
Yeah.
like, and that's what it looks like when you have Botox.
right, and when you
So-
she says like she doesn't wear makeup sometimes in her photos or like even on the show, and sometimes it looks like she would draw her lip, but she says she doesn't have makeup on. So it's like, are you lying about that? Are you lying about your lip? I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but like it does look like she was walking around with her lips puckered, or she has Botox. So I don't know.
Like it's not a bad like how old is she? 18 now.
She's probably still 17.
Like, okay, like I get it if you like, yeah, you're not supposed to be getting Botox if you're 17, but don't lie about it, because you're gonna make these girls think like, wow, like I can't be like that.
Right.
Like I can't, like how come she can naturally be like that and I can't? Like it's gonna make them like have really bad self-esteem issues.
I always thought that Kylie and Kendall, they always just never gave a straight answer for anything. Like, I've seen interviews with them both on, like, talk shows, like, specifically Chelsea Lately. Chelsea Lately was, like, talking about, hey, Kylie, are you dating Jaden Smith? And Kendall, have you been seeing Harry Styles? Just never, like, a straight answer for anything. And people ask Kylie all the time. Like, they used to ask her all the time, are you dating Jaden Smith? And she was, but, like, they never gave straight answers. So I just think that's just how they are, and that's, like, their way of avoiding telling the truth, is like just to remain silent.
Yeah, like if you don't want to talk to people and like tell people your life, then don't be on the show. Don't like.
Yeah, but I feel like that's just how they make the majority of their income, and that's how it all started. And they're not that prevalent on the show anymore.
Mm-hmm. And they grew up with it. Kylie
Yeah.
said something that, because I think Kylie was interviewed about how she like takes constantly being like with the paparazzi and stuff.
Yeah.
She said it's been like that since she was 9 years old.
Yes, she's
So,
used to it.
Yeah.
I always think about that because the older girls like Courtney, Chloe, and Kim, and even Rob, like they grew up with.
Rob?
Yeah, who's Rob? He's I don't know. I said older girls too, and I grouped him in with that.
There's a boy.
So they all like got to have like kind of a normal
Mm-hmm.
life for a very long time until like their late 20s, and then all of a sudden it was just like they had to jump into like being harassed by the paparazzi. So like I don't know who has it worse, like Kylie and Kendall who grew up with it, or the abruptness of the paparazzi from the older kids.
But I know Kendall did say something that she won't let the producers like film when she's on the runway and stuff because she doesn't want that to interfere.
I think that's a smart career move.
Yep. And I think it shows like how, you know, everybody always said about her that, oh, she's only doing that because she's a Kardashian. That's why she got it. Like, obviously, she's really serious about it.
Yeah.
And she said, like, it's been my dream my whole life to be a
Exactly.
model. And she's taking it really serious.
Does
So.
you remember
Exactly.
the episode when she first started modeling for Sherry Hill, and like she didn't want to do it?
Oh yeah,
Am I the only one who did it?
I remember that.
Do you remember when, I think it was like a long time ago, but there was an episode where Kylie and Kendall were like going out and talking to people, and Kylie was the one doing everything, and Kylie started yelling at Kendall. She was like, you don't do anything, you have to talk to people, blah, blah, blah.
Oh
Isn't that
yeah,
crazy?
well, because Kendall was a little bit shy, so I think that's what you were talking about, Caitlin. Like she didn't want to do it because she was a little bit shy, but now she kind of got over it because it's like her career. And also, I remember when people were saying, yeah, like you were just saying, Brandy, that she's only doing it because she's a Kardashian, she has a name, blah, blah, blah. But, like, think about it. If you had the connections, wouldn't you do the same thing?
Exactly.
Like, if you had unlimited access to your dream, wouldn't you go for it?
Exactly. And that's what she said, too, because she said that everyone's like, oh, why aren't you in school? And she was like, honestly, work was already there, so I took it. I didn't have to go to school.
Yeah.
Like, work was already there, so now I'm working. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. I mean, I do believe that they should get their GED at least.
Yeah,
I don't know if they
should
have
some
it.
type of education.
Yeah, they
but-
should have the education,
like-
but if you don't want to go to college,
Anything were to happen and like something bad were to like with all their money, like
exactly, like they should have some sort of education. But I think they're good.
I think
They're
they're
fine.
good.
I honestly, we were also talking about this the other night, Brandy. Like they're just, I don't think they're going away for a very long time.
They're a dynasty.
They're a dynasty because the kids are going to continue the show, like Mason and Penelope and Rain and North. Of course, like
the
I
thing
think.
is though, like North isn't in it now, so why would she be in it later in her life?
Well, maybe
when she's
because when she's older, she
yeah,
can
she-
kind of vocalize her decision to be on the show.
Exactly.
Because Kanye right now doesn't want her to be on it because she can't make that decision.
I respect that a lot. I wouldn't want my little kids.
Oh yeah,
to be-
I totally agree with what he's saying. It didn't make any sense when he didn't want Kim on the show anymore because Kim is the
Really?
show.
Yeah.
there was a point when he was
Oh.
like, "You shouldn't be on the show anymore," and everyone was like, "What?"
I mean, even if she wasn't on the show, it would still carry on with Courtney and Chloe.
I guess.
I would still watch it. I still watched Courtney and Chloe Take Miami. I watched
love,
that.
I love Chloe. Chloe's my favorite.
Yeah, Chloe's a lot of people's faves.
Just
Yeah.
because she, like, I feel like she's, like, the only one, no offense to anyone else, but, like, that she's, like, the only one who's, like, really down to earth.
Yeah.
And, like,
Mhm.
really, like,
Exactly.
level-headed about everything. Like,
I think so.
That's why Mom said she hates the Kardashians, but she was like, she seems so down to earth.
Yeah.
Even about Rob, she cares so much about Rob. Like a couple episodes ago,
Yeah,
she was the only one that was like trying to help him.
that's true.
But more for the K update. Kanye was on the cover of Time.
Yeah.
For the top 100 most influential people, and Kim was also in there too.
Yes.
So good for you, Kanye.
So Kanye was on the cover once before, but he
Oh.
wasn't on the list, I don't think. So now
Okay.
he's on the list.
wow, so beautiful.
And yeah, he's just like making history
Making
here.
moves, yeah.
Also this year, his album My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was awarded album of the decade.
Wow.
So #1 album of the decade, and it's, I don't know, I agree with the choice, obviously.
That's
It's a
amazing.
good album though. So he's just like, he's just getting a lot of recognition.
Mhm.
And yeah.
And he
their
performed.
life is perfect right now.
Yeah, I
Honestly,
agree. They're at a really good spot.
Yes, they are. Every time I see new stuff about them, I'm like, they can't get any more perfect, and they keep getting more perfect.
I know.
Um,
I do think Kanye simmered down too, except for
definitely.
like that Grammy thing. But if you think about it, he did simmer down because
Uh-huh.
if it was a couple years ago, he would have gone up there and
Oh,
like
yeah.
said something. But now that Kim's there, he
I
kind
think
of.
he's not as angry anymore because
Yeah,
he has
exactly.
North now.
Yeah.
Like, he was upset about his mom passing away, but now he has North, the little light
Mhm.
in his life.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
I'm gonna start crying, guys.
I know it
Yeah, why I
really.
named it North.
Did you
Well-
say it?
Oh my goodness.
Did you say? I don't know why they named it
Well,
North.
did
Get
you-
out.
I don't know if this is true, but I don't know if you saw this, Brandy. That there was a map of I think
Yes,
the Middle
I retweeted
East
it.
or Africa. I think it's Africa.
Mhm.
It was there's a place in Africa called Kanye, and then there's a place below it called Kimberly, and then in the middle, the compass direction is northwest.
Yep. I saw
Okay.
that.
So
It's beautiful.
I feel
But
like,
like I don't know. If they were like normal, but they're not. But if they were like if he really wanted to like make an impression, I feel like he would have named her after his mom.
I don't
I
know.
don't think so.
I think that's an option.
I don't think he would have named her Donda.
I don't
think so.
know. But
Does she have a middle name, North?
maybe. I don't know, probably not. Just because they wanted it to be like sleek and northwest.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
I'm actually growing on the name North.
Oh yeah, I love it now. I
Me too.
judged it obviously like
too.
everybody else.
Because I remember it was a joke, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, they're gonna name her North," and then they actually did. And
Yeah, and everyone's like the next one is south and east and
Yeah.
west and west.
I can't even imagine what they would actually name another kid if they had one.
I just
What do you
don't see
think?
them having another one. I see them as just dedicating their lives to North.
Yeah, honestly,
I
me
want them to have a
too.
boy.
I think the boy would be so cool. I mean,
boy would
North
be
is super
cool.
cool already.
But oh my God, I don't know. He
We
would
could
just-
talk all day about
Yeah,
this, but we should move on to something that Caitlin wants to talk
Mhm.
about. how about the Duggars? Jessa Duggar is
Oh my
pregnant.
god, I was so excited. I found this out last night on Instagram that Jessa Duggar, who's like my favorite Duggar, who I like literally watched 19 Kids and Counting for, is pregnant. They hid it for a while. She's 12 weeks along already.
Okay.
And she's in her second trimester, and they hid it really, really well. There were like some speculations about it, but like there were no pictures. There was like really nothing, and like I like stalked them afterwards because I wanted to see if I could like tell. And the only picture that they've posted really is like a picture that Ben Seawald posted, and it was like of his friend who just got recently engaged. So it's like the two of them, like, and then Jessa and then the new fiance, and he's holding like a cowboy hat covering her stomach. But like they're sitting and like the camera's coming from like this.
So
way,
you wouldn't really tell unless you knew.
Exactly.
Okay.
So and then so there was that, and I got really excited, and because Anna Duggar, who's the oldest,
Josh and Anna Duggar are also pregnant.
Yeah, Anna Duggar, who's Josh's wife, she is pregnant, and
isn't this her fourth? Is she on to her
it is her
fourth?
fourth.
Oh man.
Wow.
And she's the one who I originally saw, and it was really cute because it was still when Jill was pregnant, so it must have been a few weeks ago, and it was a picture of Jessa holding her stomach, Anna holding her stomach, and Jill holding her stomach.
That's cute.
It was a really, really cute picture. So I was like, I saw it, and I was like, oh my god, like she's pregnant. I'm so excited. It's gonna be a beautiful
That's
baby.
so cute. Oh, that's such good news. Yeah, so then you said that she got pregnant. She's like, her due date is
the day of her anniversary.
The day of her anniversary.
Which is like her 1-year anniversary, which is November 1st. And which is a kind of ironic because that's the same way like Jill was her due date was a week before her 1-year anniversary, like, of their marriage.
Yeah.
But she like normal first time like mothers, like when they're first time giving birth, they have like they're normally a week and a half late, so she thought she was gonna have it on their anniversry, but they had it like 2 or 3 days after.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
So yeah.
Wow, like which one do you think is gonna get married? Isn't it Josiah or
Josiah's in a courtship right now.
Yeah, so he's gonna get married next.
So he might be getting married next unless someone else gets
Oh
courted.
my goodness.
But
They're all growing up.
I know, it's very weird.
It is.
What else do I have? Oh, I know that you guys probably won't really care this much, but the American Country Music Awards were on Sunday night.
I didn't even know that.
They actually had some pretty cool performers. Like Madonna performed with, no, not Madonna.
With Drake, and then did she kiss Drake again?
Christina Aguilera performed with Rascal Flatts, which was like, okay, it was
That's
a little bit
interesting.
weird. But like, one of my favorite, I don't think you'll know them, but their name are Dan and Shay. Do you remember the song that we always played last year, 19 You and Me?
If I heard
You
it,
definitely
maybe.
would have remembered it if you heard it.
I remember the happy sad song. It's like everybody's got somebody but
that's
me.
Hunter Hayes.
Oh, okay.
But no, but Dan and Shay performed with Nick Jonas. They performed Chains, which was really, really good. I'm trying to think what other performers there were.
Wasn't Taylor Swift there? Didn't she win
Yes.
an award?
I thought she was not allowed
This is what I want to talk about.
in the country category.
Okay. She's not, but she got an award for like the millennial like award, whatever, because like, and her mom presented it to her, and I started crying because like I don't know if you heard, but her mom was just recently diagnosed with cancer. But it just showed that like her like life and how much she's influenced and how far she's come. And
that's
like
true.
even though she's in pop like now, like she has done so much in country. Like she's done like 3 albums that were in country, like, and like she came up and she started talking, and like she was like, someone once told me that you find like you see the true people's colors when you tell them something they don't want to hear. And it was like when I first told like the country music that I was gonna do a pop record, like they like were very mature about it, like they were really like happy for me, and they let me do like my life and like how I was.
Yeah.
And like I didn't realize how great of a speaker Taylor Swift was.
Yeah.
Like she is an amazing public speaker, and I didn't realize this until after this award. But no, like her mom was just like really cute about it, and like she started crying, and she was like, I got to see this girl grow up, and,
Aw.
like
Oh my goodness.
all of this. Oh my god, I can cry thinking about it, but like she was like, I would like to present this award to my daughter Taylor Swift, and she just started crying.
beautiful.
Aw, that's
my
cute.
God,
I would love if my mom presented me an award. That's
Right?
perfect.
It was beautiful. I loved it, but I think that's all I really want to talk about. But It was hosted by Blake Shelton and Luke Bryan, who I like love both.
Oh my gosh. I feel like you love all of them.
Yeah, I just like a really big country fan. I really haven't been listening to it as much as I like used to, but it's still like my favorite.
Do you know who Florida Georgia Line is?
Yes, I love Florida Georgia Line.
I love that name.
Yeah,
I never listened to any of their music, but I like that name.
One of them's from Florida, one of them's from Georgia.
Okay.
Because like there's like.
And then one of
two.
them's a line. Just a giant line.
No, but they're actually really really good. They're more of like a pop country.
They're the Baby You a Song, You Make Me Wanna Roll My Windows Down and Cruise.
Oh,
That's them.
I like them.
Yeah, no, they're really good. I like them a lot. I saw them at the Thanksgiving Day. Was that this year or last year? I think that was
They're
last
probably
year.
here this year, but we didn't see them.
No, I think it was it was my freshman year. It was our freshman year of college. They were at the Thanksgiving Day parade.
Oh, okay.
And like it was
Yeah,
I
that was
remember
like
it
when their
was-
thing was. They were really
it
big
was so cold.
last year.
They had like their hoods over their faces so you couldn't see them. And I was like,
That's them.
That's them. So I like screamed. I was like, Happy Thanksgiving. But yeah.
Okay, so I'm reading the rest of this lineup, and I really want to talk about this. Ariana Grande and Big Sean, they broke up.
I know.
Did they?
Yeah, they
I
called it
think they
quits.
confirmed
Was it Justin Bieber's fault?
That's what I said.
I don't know whose fault it was actually.
I think they said that it was just too much like being on tour and stuff. They
Oh,
didn't
so
have enough
maybe they're
time
just taking a
together.
I think
break.
they're also trying to get themselves out of the media a little bit. That's what I heard.
Maybe.
That, like, they were just so involved in like the media and everything they did, a lot like typical.
Yeah, because
pop
they
stars.
seemed fine when they were together, but I don't
Exactly.
know. Who knows?
Who knows?
Also, Madonna, what is she banned for? Because she
was
kissed
banned in,
Drake?
no, she was banned in like a theater for like texting during the theater. So she was like, I don't know, like in an off-Broadway show.
She
but I
was
saw
probably
it
like,
and
I'm Madonna. I don't care to do whatever I
Yeah,
want.
no, but seriously, she's Madonna. How do you ban her for texting?
because like it's just
she's
like
old now. It doesn't matter
That's
anymore.
true.
if She's
That's true.
Madonna.
She's Madonna.
just like it's manners. Like
yeah.
like
But
you're not-
that's
Maybe in the
Madonna.
80s she could have got away with texting in the theater, but not
Actually,
today,
they weren't
Madonna.
texting in the 80s though, so
Well,
that's
there was.
Very good point, Caitlin. Forgot about
If
that.
there was.
Sometimes I forget that texting was like invented in 2004.
that's all.
So that's all for pop culture. We want to move on to regular news.
Sure, regular news. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Do.
We need to work on that.
I
We
know.
haven't been doing that.
I don't have my soundboard
We talked
anymore.
about this last semester. Like
Oh yeah,
well,
we did. Waka Flocka, he wanted to run for president of like Florida or something, or like mayor of Florida, I forget. But now he wants to run for president.
yeah, and he
Is he
actually
joking?
has started to sign. He
no,
signed
I don't
the
think
papers.
he is joking. He filed
No,
the paperwork.
he filed
and
the
everything.
papers and everything. Like he's 100% serious.
So he's gonna actually be a candidate, do you think, or do you think he's even gonna get any votes?
I honestly don't think he's gonna get
I don't
any
think
votes.
so either.
Just
the old
because,
people
like,
are gonna be like,
I
what?
heard
What is this?
Who's
I heard
Waka
him, like-
Flocka?
I heard like an interview and he was like, everyone needs to learn my lyrics before school. Like that's what he said.
Yeah,
Before they
The
go
new
into-
Pledge of Allegiance is Waka Flocka's
Who
songs.
knows? Our generation can vote now. Who knows? You
No,
never
I
know.
think
maybe
that they're not that stupid.
I would hope.
I actually saw on Twitter somewhere that, you know, the ACT.
Yes, I hate
Waka
that test.
Flocka scored the highest. He got a 34 out of like 35, and they had the scores of like Hillary Clinton and like Jeb Bush and all them, and he scored higher than them.
That's
So
weird.
maybe that'll
You know,
sway the voters.
sometimes-
when Hillary Clinton was in school.
I'm sure
Is that
he's
really
like,
I don't
But, like,
know.
I'm sure he's like smart,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
is he serious?
I don't know.
No.
I don't think he's serious about anything in life.
I don't know.
Another thing we had was that the Boston Marathon was this past Monday.
Isn't it the second year
It's
since
second
the
year
bombing?
since, but there was like
That's
there
so
was this
crazy.
one
It went
woman
so fast.
and like I cried when I saw the video. She was in the bomb, like she was like one of the
Yeah, she was a
people-
victim.
victims of the bombing, and she got her leg amputated like 6 months ago when she
Mhm.
ran it, and it like there's a video.
She actually ran
thinking
this
about it.
year?
She ran it this year.
That's amazing.
And she was running across the finish line, and she like collapsed and started crying just because like
That's amazing.
and then there was another video, and it was of a guy who, like, early Tuesday morning was
Uh-huh.
crossing it. He had some kind of, like, disability that he, like, couldn't really walk that well, but he wanted to run it, like, do it anyway. Pretty sure he's from, like, Venezuela or something. Like,
Okay.
some, like, Hispanic country.
Okay.
And he ran it, like, and it was, like, 20 hours in the pouring rain because it started pouring on, like, Monday night to Tuesday
Mhm.
morning, and he crossed it in, like, the pouring rain with everyone, like, holding umbrellas out. It was just really sweet.
That's
Just, like,
awesome.
It's just like amazing, like how such a tragedy could happen, and yet everyone still sticks together and everyone still goes to it.
Yeah.
Like my uncle, he wasn't like a full like he ran the year of the bombing, but he didn't really get affected by it because he stopped and talked to my cousin for a little while and then
Oh.
he ran. So like, he like was like just told the detour, but he still runs it every year. Like he doesn't let it phase him. And,
Yeah.
like, it's just amazing because I don't think I'd ever be able to do that again.
Yeah, the strength of some people, it's like crazy. Like I don't know, everybody continues to do it despite, you know, you got to keep going with your life. You can't let things like that like hold you back.
Exactly.
It's a tragedy, but you got to do what you love and keep going. So that's pretty cool. I was glad to hear that they like continued it, obviously,
me
and
too.
people, you know, those are great stories. So do you want to go on to Iona happenings? That's all we have for regular news. So spring weekend, we mentioned this before. Krista Stefano's coming on Friday
I'm so
from Guy
excited.
Code. I loved seeing Jordan Carlos in the beginning of the year. He was super funny. So I'm really excited for Krista Stefano.
Should be
Me
fun. And then
too.
Saturday's the Paint You.
Yeah, Paint You or
Ooh,
Gale
I'm
Jams
excited
during the
for that.
day.
A lot of happenings on Saturday.
Fashion show at night in the evening. Paint You at 9.
And then Sunday is Gale Guts.
Gale
right?
Guts, yep.
Gale Guts. Yep.
Woo, I'm excited.
I'm so excited
And
for
it's
this
going to be
weekend.
nice. The weather's going to be nice.
I know it's gonna be like 60s.
That's what I'm most excited about.
That's on my birthday.
We didn't say anything. Today's Earth Day. Happy Earth
happy
Day,
Earth Day.
everybody.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
No way. Oh my goodness, it's also my dad's birthday. I had no
Wow.
idea what day today was. Okay, it's April 22nd, correct? Happy Earth Day. Also, happy birthday, Dad. I think my
birthday,
dad might actually be
Dad.
watching. But I will text you, we call you later. Happy birthday, Dad. I didn't know today was Earth Day. I have no idea what
also
the date
today's
is.
the last girls lacrosse game. Sorry, I just remember this.
Last home game,
Yeah,
or?
it's their last game of the season.
Ooh.
And they're playing
Good luck.
Monmouth on the field at 3. Everyone come support. I'll be there. It's my roommates.
Yay.
Good luck.
Okay, so anything else you guys want to add last minute?
No, but I'm really excited for this weekend.
I know.
And it's Caitlin's birthday this weekend,
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Happy
She's gonna be-
birthday.
Wait, guess what? She's going to be 20. She's old.
I'm old. Alexa told me that I should start filing for retirement. So
That's what I said. She needs to work on her will.
yeah,
And
she said that I should start
Wow.
filling out my will too. Like, okay, thanks Alexa for really supporting me.
That's 2 decades. And then one more decade, we're going to be 30.
I just don't want to talk about it.
And then I'm with, yeah, sorry. another crisis we're having
Just
here
slowly
with
turn the
time.
mic off.
Yeah.
right. Dun, dun, dun,
Just shut it off on me. I'll keep on going. But Caitlin's gonna be super old on Sunday, so wish her a happy birthday.
This is
And
your last show as a teenager.
last show as a
It's been
teenager.
fun.
Me and Brandy have a couple more months.
Yep.
Okay. Anyway, thanks for listening again, guys. My name's Alexa,
My name's Brandy.
And my name is Caitlin.
and this is the Third Wheel. Bye, guys.
WICR presents This Moment in History.